All right, howdy folks. Got a couple things in yesterday in the mail that I had ordered, and I've been playing around with a little bit of it today, and I just thought I'd share it. I got this magnifying lens from Cooper's Bay Outdoor Gear. So earlier today, when the sun was shining, it's just a little bit later in the evening now, but I played around with the magnifying glass and I attempted to char some of this punk wood, which I was able to do. Hopefully you were able to see that. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try the other thing I got, and that is this bushcraft fire steel, Flint and Steel. Got me a nice little sticker too. How about that? So I did try this out a little bit earlier. I don't know if you can see that really good, but I had kind of a not so good piece of chert I was trying out, and I was thinking of what I might have extra, and I remember that my buddy Yohawk on Bushcraft USA had given me some stuff on a camping trip that we did a couple months ago. And he got this nice piece of flint, some birch bark, and I think this is amadou. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just a piece of amadou or the horseshoe fungus, something like that. I don't remember. But let's take a little test here and see. It does pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. See if we can throw it down in this pan right here. Let me move the camera so you can see it better. It's been a while since I've done Flint and Steel, but the technique I like to use is I like to come horizontally in here. So let's see what we can get. So we got already you can see this one piece in here. Let's see if I can get some more. This makes a big difference. This flint. It's very sharp. You can really see that showing up on there. All right. Based on the chert that I was using earlier, I was getting some okay sparks, but not as good as I thought this thing could get. I thought what I would do, I don't know that this is necessary now that I'm using this better piece of flint there, but perhaps seeing if I can, I don't even know if you just kind of round over the edge here a little bit. I don't have any other tools to do this with. Everything's in storage. My life is at halt right now. I think that rounded a tad bit. Let's do this side here. Wonderful, such a wonderful noise. All right, I don't think I did too much, but maybe knock the edge off a little bit. Ah, we're still smoking there. And we'll give that a minute. Give that a minute to cool off. Yeah. Hey, I wonder. I certainly haven't messed with any of this kind of stuff in a while. Look at there. And I think we got a winter chicken dinner set right here. Man, I'm gonna have to put this out. I've always loved the way that stuff smells. Alright. Another thing I did earlier was on this tin I got, I'm gonna burn it, get this nice artwork off of here because I like it to look all, you know, burnt and stuff. I'm gonna have to show you that. Let me hold the camera here. Okay, we got this thing cooled down. Wow, I could not. It took a while for me to get this thing to go out. I lost a good chunk of that. I was not ready for that, so I might just cut it up into smaller pieces. Well, we know everything works. Let's just go ahead and see if we can't get this little bit of cedar bark. Pulled this off one of my trees earlier today. We're not trying to get a big fire, so we're just gonna go little. I'm gonna change the angle a little bit on this camera so we can get down there. Little piece right here. I'm just gonna see if I can just rake that off in there. Rake that right there. Just bring it back up. I chipped a nail. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's take this off. Let's go ahead. Just this. So I drilled the, there we go. I'm trying to, there we go. I drilled this hole. And what I do is I line it up with the hole on the box there. So if I want to put it on a fire and cook some char, I can have a Uh-oh. I can have the holes lined up like that. Then, when I want to put it out, take the oxygen out, I just take the back side and cover up the hole. That's how I do it. Woo, look at here. That's my first Flint and Steel with this Cooper's Bay flint striker. I'm not going to lie, I like this thing. It's pretty nice. I also like the magnifying glass that came with it. And I dropped it. Like the second time I dropped it today. But no scratches. Alright, thanks for watching. Thumbs up.